Justin is back on the mound. I've been waiting for this for a while. The day has finally arrived. I'm rocking his shirt. I got this shirt sent. It's like Justin in a Mets uniform. It's great. I'm pumped up. This is going to be a blast. We're going to talk all about that. And then in tomorrow's episode, I'll let you know how I did watching it because it never goes really well. I'm an absolute wreck when I watch Justin pitch. But Alex, today is the day Justin returns. And a lot of good things happening in baseball. We got a lot to talk about today. By the way, who would have saw this? World Series preview happening right now? Pirates, Rays?
Yeah.
Who saw that happening?
I don't think anyone did. But also, I don't know if anybody saw Justin making his debut with the Mets in Detroit, where it all began for him, which is very poetic if you think about it. And now I'm curious, do you think this makes it more comfortable for him? Or is it a little more nerves because, these are the fans that you fell in love with, that fell in love with you at the start of your career?
I would imagine in a perfect world, the first start for the Mets would not come in Detroit. It's always a thing when he goes there, but it's always a special occasion when he goes there. So it is kind of like a full circle thing that we're getting here today with Justin back on the mound. This is his first start. His first start since Game 5 of the World Series, in which he got his first World Series win. Obviously a huge moment for him, a huge moment for the Astros, a big moment for my family, for myself, getting to be the first one on the field to talk to him after the game and to share that hug that we shared with all the emotion. So this will be his first start since then. And, what transpired between then and now
a lot
is really just a crazy offseason, everything in free agency, not knowing where he was going to end up, signing with the Mets, going up to New York, our entire family, for the MLB Awards banquet, and accepting his third Cy Young Award up there. And, he's now coming off of back-to-back seasons in which he's pitched that he's won the Cy Young Award. I mean, 2019, 2022, how cool is that? And now he gets to do it all for the Mets. And, he spent this offseason that was crazy preparing. And he said it, you could tell how frustrating it was for him to not be able to start the year with his new team. Obviously, that sucks. And it was something that he was vocal about. Look, this is the beginning of the year, and I want to make sure I get this right. My goal is to win in the playoffs. It's not to win my first start of the year in April, right? There's a big difference there. And so unfortunately, the timing kept him out for about a month, but ultimately he comes back and makes his return in Detroit, which is really special. And the majority of his career took place there. In 2011, his first Cy Young, his MVP, historic seasons. And for that to all lead up to his first start being there is really cool. And the team is already in Detroit, obviously. They played a couple of games there. And Justin was asked a few questions before his first game. One being how's it feel being back here? And his answer is basically, this team was a juggernaut for so long. And Mr. I, who's Mr. Illich, who passed away, who's the owner of the team, was just dedicated to putting a winning product out on the field. And he said to Detroit fans, he's like, it was great as a player and as a fan. I'm sure it was awesome to see as well. So a lot of questions there, and one question that was asked to him was great. They said, put him right on the spot in the clubhouse in Detroit. Hey, you're gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Who are you going in as? And his answer, I think we have it. Let's play it now.
Totally unfair question, but you're going to be a Hall of Fame pitcher, obviously. I don't think there's any question about that. Do you think you're a Tiger when all that?
Boy, is that unfair.
Totally unfair.
Next question, please. Right on the spot.
I love his reaction because at that point it's again, fair question for a Detroit reporter there. You got to go in with the spice and the fire, and that's a viral answer right there and question, but that's tough. Obviously with the new team, but he also won both of the World Series with the Astros, but started his career with the Tigers. He's going to have some options.
Yeah. And that's why he's, until honestly, until the last Cy Young, not the one he just won, I was saying, who knows if he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Like, I don't like counting my eggs before they hatch. Is that the saying?
I don't know. Put all your eggs in one basket. I don't know.
Count the chicken. No,
I'm not good at sayings. I'm not good at
either
sayings,
way.
so I make them
I'm
up.
not one to assume, especially when it comes to family. I'm very superstitious.
Yeah.
So although he had put together a Hall of Fame career, I wouldn't say it. But now I understand that that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I get the question a lot. Justin gets the question a lot.
Yeah.
I certainly can't answer it for him. He doesn't want to answer it. But the fact, like, as you said, he does have many options is the reason he's a Hall of Famer.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He had a Hall of Fame career in Detroit and then went to Houston and had a Hall of Fame, a Hall of Fame tenure there.
Yeah.
So it really is.
And then hopefully continues that
and
Hall
hopefully
of Fame
continues.
style
and
career
it
with
starts
Mets.
Today
You!
in just a couple of hours, and I am going to be
How are you?
a mess.
Yeah, how are we feeling right now? Can we get live footage? Can you set up a camera? Can we watch you have a full mental B as you're watching
that sounds
your brother?
awful.
Well, for you, it's going to be epic for us.
How about I'll just share everything in tomorrow's episode of how I did, what I did, where I was sitting. I'm a mess.
Just set up a camera, please, for all of us.
Today, the day happens. Justin's on the mound, and tomorrow's episode, we will talk all about it. But I am very excited